not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's Friday. It is Friday. It's time for Beer and Bud Friday. It's Beer and Bud Friday, baby. I'm glad y'all are here. Anyway, get that all situated there. It's been a rather busy day for me today. If anybody's been paying attention to the news, then all the little spaghetti models are pointing right at my house. So I've got limited time to get ready for Hurricane Beryl. That's going to come pay a visit to my house, and so we've been rather busy, but I didn't want to miss out on Beer and Bud Friday. So with that in mind, I have a glass, and I have a beer, baby, and I wanted to drink this. This is another one sent by Dr. Todd up in Wisconsin. This is a dark Brandon. Ooh, I mean to tell you, it is dark. An espresso stout, and I had one already and it tasted rather good, and it is stout. Woo, that'll put it. Yeah, anyway, let's get on with here. Catch up with my shit here. Jeanette Miller was the first one to jump in. Wait a minute, gotta light the butt. Now we're cooking. Jeanette Miller, the remixtress. Let me see. Trudy Baxter is here. Dimitri O.G., Nancy Halverson, Kelly Harris, thank you. Lisa Ryder, Debbie Capran, Mega Wet Willie's with us. Let me see. P7 Estates, all right. Harvey W., Lisa Ryder, Deanna McMahon, Marcia, thank you very much. Woo, boy howdy, the remixtress is with us, as is that smart-ass squaw. So I appreciate that very much. Let me jump on down here. We just won't get this shit started. God, my eyesight. There it is. Anyway, I'm not going to delay any more of this shit, because it has been a rather busy day, and a lot to prepare for down here. Anyway.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Well, I took today off, and
Yeah?
I spent most of it kind of straightening up and doing some a little bit of work here and there. I'm working on a Lego model of the Louvre Museum.
Really?
Yeah, I deserve a little break.
Yeah. Something to occupy the mind.
Yeah, and we're starting to get ready to plan our next excursion, our next trip.
Oh, the next adventure. Where are you going?
We are going to Europe.
Europe?
Yes, sir.
Really? Looking for a place to move to, are you?
We're going to Amsterdam.
Really?
We're going to go to Rome. We're going to go to France and Spain, and we're going to sail across the Atlantic City to New York. The Atlantic Ocean.
A cruise. What a ride. Well, that's going to be exciting. When is that going to take place?
We gotta decide which block of which ship we're gonna go. We got some deciding to do still.
Well, I know Julie's looking forward to it.
That's the general. Yeah, Julie's never been to Amsterdam. That is a Amsterdam shade. Have you ever been, John?
No. Are you shitting me?
You better get your ass up there.
If I went to Amsterdam, I might not ever come back. That's the problem with that shit.
I'm telling you, man. Every time I go to LA, I got that feel. It's like, yeah, maybe
Oh,
I
yeah.
can stay here. And then I go out to a restaurant and pay the bill, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
very expensive place.
It is. It's nice to visit, especially from where I am. Visiting any other state is a relief nowadays, a damn near.
And we got the summer concerts coming up. We got one this weekend in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Did you see old Joe Biden today, by the way? He's up in
Yeah,
Madison,
I
Wisconsin.
thought he gave a pretty good speech.
I think he did a fired up job.
And you know what they reported? Biden said 2020 instead of 2024.
Oh, that's the news. Oh, there it is. See, he's lost his ever-loving fucking mind. You can't put him in the White House. He doesn't know one day today. That's what the whole bullshit will start from.
13-year-old girl.
Freaking
Legitimate accusations of rape against Donald Trump of 15, 14, 13-year-old girls. Not a fucking peep.
Nope. They're in it to pump his ass up right now.
Okay, John.
To scare people.
I just think we're going to be okay because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to read the room without going through the lens of social media. And when you do that, I think reality paints
you get a different perspective.
So I got to tell you, I'm not saying everybody should abandon social media, but I am saying for sure that when you look at it, you have to look at it with an intellectual eye and start to think to yourself, gee, why am I seeing this? Why is it being put out to me? Who wants me to see this? How are they trying to make me feel? I can tell you, CNN is trying to make us feel uncomfortable.
CNN. I'm about had it with CNN and their bullshit, their
And I'll
middle of
tell
the
you what.
road crap. After that debate, after Jake Tapper and both Dana Bash showed their ass, they let that man sit on that stage and lie through his teeth and did not challenge him not one time.
But let
Just
me tell you something.
okay.
You know what I think happened as a result of that debate from talking to people and listening to what people say?
Huh.
That was the first time that a lot of people saw Trump in action.
A lot of, yeah.
And they didn't like what they saw.
He's a self-absorbed, pompous, lying, just disgusting piece of shit. That's what bothers me is we're looking at, we heard Joe Biden up in Madison, Wisconsin today, and he laid it out. A great speech. 50 million new jobs, 200,000 just last month. Over 21 million people on Affordable Care Act.
Stands there and says, "Oh, it's Wall Street. The stock market's up because they think Trump's going to win."
Yeah. 5 million
Let me tell
people
you something.
got relief from student loans.
Let me
5
ask
million
you again,
people.
John. How many of the Fortune 100 CEOs support Trump?
I don't think any. Oh, it's
It's exactly zero.
I didn't think
And
there was any,
that's
but I had to
because
stop
they
and
know-
think. Wait a minute, there's a few.
No. Fortune 100
His own
CEOs.
cabinet, his own previous cabinet, none of them endorse him.
Yeah.
Everybody
Not
that ever
one.
served under Donald Trump is not fucking supporting him.
None of-
That should tell you everything. And
So
I'm
here's
right.
my-
I'm right there with you, Mitch. I think Joe Biden's going to stomp his ass. I really
think it's
do.
gonna- I really do. So I just want to tell everybody out there, number one,
Number one.
Joe Biden, although I will be the first to admit that I did not, and you know me, John, I did
Yes.
not agree. I did not think Joe Biden at the time was our best answer. I really thought we needed to come out with a
Me and you can both be honest. I was for Bernie Sanders in the primaries. I voted for Bernie Sanders. He spoke more of my ambitions in life.
You are no
but
doubt aware I campaigned
Joe
for Bernie
Biden,
Sanders.
Joe Biden has done a bang up job. He's done a
Yes, he
fantastic
has. He has
job.
done a very good job.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
And
why I think
he's got a
so much.
vision for the future, not a list, a vision of retribution.
Like it or not, we like to say, he considers, the heart of America is in the small town. Let me tell you something, brother. The heart of America is in the banks in New York City, and the banks in Texas, and the banks in California, and the banks in Florida. Don't bullshit yourself. That's where the real America.
And I think real America's going to come through for him.
Oh, Zach is here. Zach came for a visit, which means he's leaving with something in mind.
Ah, shit. Kids, what are you gonna do? Hi,
Yeah,
Dad.
Zach and Margaret moved into their new place.
Outstanding.
How you
Outstanding.
doing?
Everything's. Hello, Zach. How are you doing?
Stopping by on my way to work.
Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, he's
The day graveyard.
he's got the graveyard shift at the Pittsburgh airport.
Mm. Well, that
I
must be
haven't really
exciting.
even talked to him since 4th of July. My understanding was a lot of people flew 4th of July.
A lot of people were out and about.
So I just want to remind everybody, as I always do, John, there's a couple things we just got to remember. We're going to win.
We are.
And I can tell you another thing is that their side has this tactic that they use, and I want everybody to listen and watch out for this. You with me, John?
Yes, sir.
They believe that if you pretend with enough fake conviction that something is true, that it will become true. They believe
That's what they
that.
rely on. That.
It is the only thing they got. They
What's that old saying?
They could pretend, right? Hang on. They thought they could pretend that Trump won, which is what they continue to do unabated, and that somehow or another it will turn to be true. That's what they believe, and that's how they act. And you need to remember that, and you need to see that in their behavior, and you need to call them out. They believe that Trump will be the next president. He was walking around in a polo shirt that had a 47 on it.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you know, in his mind, it's already over with anyway. He's won.
Right.
You know,
And that's
what we're going to face.
That's why we're going to win. He's not really in it. He thinks that by pretending to be in it, it will happen.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
Well, it worked once. It worked once
failed.
for him.
It worked
It
once,
failed.
and it failed big time once. Now you look how many motherfuckers have their ass on the boards in a prison cell because of Trump pretending that he won. Because of
Like
January
I said, there's
6th.
nobody in his previous cabinet supports his ass. None.
Right?
Nobody.
And all those electors that are going to get some jail time too. All those fake electors. You know?
I hope.
It's not a pretty picture, man.
Sure, it's taking a long time for justice to make its way down the hallway.
No,
you know
what it took? It took pissing off 80% of the women in this country.
That's going to have a big impact on this election. We all know
Scaring the shit out of
abortion issues everywhere on this election.
Yep. And I can tell you,
it's women's health care. It's women's rights. Because they're not done.
They are going to lose on that. That is their losing card right there. They can't no matter, you see, they're trying to bury that in the deck, just like they're trying to bury Project 2025 in the deck. We're not going to let them. We got to keep that up in their face. They think that fascism is what America needs. We're going to show them that it's
no, we don't. No.
Not.
We're not here for fascism. Never have been. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is peddling. The only ones supporting him right now within the Republican Party are those that hope they're going to have a spot in the new, with the glorious leader in the new government that they're going to implement somehow.
And one other thing you got to remember is
what?
Literally, everything that comes out of Trump's mouth is a lie. Nothing he says can be trusted. As a matter of fact, if he says it, that it's probably not true.
If it comes out of his mouth, it's a lie. That's the way I look at it.
The self-serving lie.
And the last debate was just full of that shit, and that's what I think pissed off a lot of people.
Couldn't watch.
I watched every damn minute of it. It made me sick.
There's only so much I can take of him, John.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know it. Well, I know it's hard to take any of it.
Mitch, Craig Hansen here.
Hey, Craig, how are you, buddy?
Hello, Craig. How you doing, brother?
Sir. Good. I think there's only one cabinet member who really liked Donald Trump, and that was Stephen Miller.
He wasn't a cabinet member, but do go on.
Oh, he wasn't? Oh, okay. He was part of he was part of Donald Trump's staff, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only
campaign
person
staff and a White House advisor.
Right. I think he was only staff member who appreciated Donald Trump. Like the only
Yeah.
person.
See, Zach?
So now, did I hear that your son works at Pittsburgh Airport?
Yes, he is a mechanic with Republic Airways.
Okay, because I used to live in the greater Pittsburgh area for a little bit back in the '60s.
Ah,
Little
before my
little
time.
town called
Oh, that's
town
old
called
school.
Ingomar, PA, and so outside of Sewickley, Pennsylvania, I think, or McKeesport,
Yep, yep.
Pennsylvania. So
Yeah,
anyway,
south side.
I got a question to ask you both. In 1968, I think the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Roe versus Wade. That is correct. And then they overturned it, what, 46 years later?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering
They're not done.
if the Supreme, because they overturned Roe versus Wade, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
All right. I was wondering if that was same happened with this absolute immunity, maybe 20, 30 years down the road, they will overturn the very same ruling.
Well, first off, Roe v. Wade was 1973. I
Okay.
don't mean to be a dick. I'm just saying we should all
Yeah.
get our history straight. It was 1973.
Okay.
And yes, there's the way that this is going to be undone or unraveled there's only two things that can happen. Number one is that the Constitution is modified.
All right.
And I think that there's a pretty
living
decent chance that that could happen. But the other thing that would have to be done is, like you said, there could be a future situation where the Supreme Court changes over hands slowly and that they render a decision that overturns an earlier decision. That's happened many, many times. Am I
A
not
lot.
correct, John?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And right now we got to keep in mind the next, the very possibility that the next president's going to put two more people on the Supreme Court.
But you know something, Craig? If Trump
Yes.
wins, it won't fucking matter what the Supreme Court does.
No.
Yeah, because John is right. If he gets in, he can nominate two more right-wing U.S. Supreme Court justices.
No.
Yeah.
If he gets in, he can kill the justices he doesn't like
And then
You
put
see.
new ones in.
and then put 9 in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's where we're playing.
There's
right
a
now.
real, that's what we have to remember. It's
Uh-huh.
not only all the other shit that we have to deal with Donald Trump as a liar, as everything else, a cheat, a thief, a 34 count felony, a sexual predator, all that shit. He got 3 picks on the Supreme Court last time. You put him back in there, you'll never see the daylight on the liberal court again. Because
No.
he will pick young conservative judges that are going to do exactly
It
what he
won't
wants them to
happen,
be.
yeah.
It will not. And
And
our,
one will be
our
Cannon-
democracy cannot survive that.
No,
And one will be Cannon out of Florida. She's
Yeah,
running
yeah,
for Supreme Court
that's been
nomination.
floated. That discussion's been floated, and every time it does, I just think to myself, "Are you shitting me? Are you? Oh, go fuck yourself. Put her on the court. That would be a slap in the face to every American in this country if somebody like that were put on the court. But I don't think that's a viable option. Let me
Here's how
thank
Donald
Wesley
Trump-
Wiseman, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "West Virginia fighting with all of these half-wit Trump hillbillies." There you go. Keep the battle up, Wesley, buddy. We're all in the bunker there, buddy. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mitch. Go ahead.
Oh, not at all. I'm just saying, if first off, it's clear to me and becoming clearer and clearer that all this is not Trump's idea.
No.
Someone is feeding
No.
this information to him, and it's probably Stephen Miller or someone in that crew. And
You think Stephen Miller's got that much reign over him?
If you can stand to look at Project 2025, if you can stand to look at that and just read just the first page of that disgusting thing,
Yep.
then you will know what we are up against. What we are up against transcends the Constitution completely. Because now we will be in a situation where the president will have fundamentally unlimited power. He said the other day, "Oh, I want to choose when elections happen." The Constitution
Everything.
dictates when elections happen. So if the president has enough power to change that at whim, the Constitution is no longer operative. Once
that's
that
it.
happens, I mean, it's all over. Literally all over.
Well, I got
And
a
if he
question.
gets back in, it is. Because,
If
like I
Donald
said,
Trump
it's
is-
not like Project 2025 just was developed yesterday. This is something the Heritage Foundation has worked on for years. They were just waiting for the right moron, the right person to come along to stuff it on his ass and implement it. So, this has been a long time
Yeah, Heritage
plan.
Foundation, Christian nationalism, plain and simple.
Yes.
We can't abide it.
No.
All right, I'm heading out of here. I just wanted to say hello, John. Glad to hear you. Hope everything is okay with you, man.
We're,
need you.
we're doing fine. We're getting ready for the hurricane. It'll all be good.
All right.
We'll take some video out the window.
I send healthy vibes and power of whatever protection we can to you. I
Thank
hope
you,
everything is okay and Jenny is okay and this just blows by you. No.
I'm hoping.
Oh,
As long as it
Julie's here.
stays down to Category 1, I'm good. If it goes up to 2, 3, 4, then yeah, we got problems. But
All right. Well,
yeah.
if your house ends up going to Oz, say hello to the
Yeah.
witch for me.
I will indeed, brother.
All
I'll
right,
see you
Blue
on a
Dot.
broom. Mitch,
care,
take
brother.
care of yourself. Give my love to Julie and Zach and all that, the whole family, everybody.
All right. We'll see you, man.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care of yourself. James, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little
How are
bit.
you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Yeah, talking about this Republican Party, man. I think they've wanted this shit for a while. They just finally found
Yeah.
somebody that's willing to go all in with it.
Yes. Yeah, it's been a
found it.
plan of theirs for a long time. This isn't something that they just came up with yesterday and decided, hey, this is the plan since Donnie came along. No, this has been in the works for a long time. They just waited for the right chump to come along that they could get to implement it. And
Right
Donnie's their
idiot.
man. All right.
They're waiting for the right idiot.
Yeah. Bill, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Good.
Man.
Good.
You're not looking good for on your end, though.
Nope. Things aren't looking good here, though. We got we got beautiful weather right now. The calm before the storm and all that shit. So, but today we got out there and put this huge tarp on top of my shop because half of my shop, the roof is just holes anyway. It's just it's just ate up. It's just so when it rains, water just pours in there. So we put a big tarp on that, trying to keep it dry as I can. And
John, do you have a river in your backyard?
yes, I do.
And
There's
that will,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's heavy on our
The-
mind. We're expected to get 6 to 10 inches of rain. The river is in my backyard, so yeah, it's yeah. I just have to watch the dam above my house, the lake above my property here. There's a big
Oh.
dam up there, and so if they don't have to release too much water, right now the lake is about 7, 8 inches down. I don't know,
Okay.
but it could fill up real quick, and if it fills up
Okay.
too quick, they'll open them damn gates, and then I'm screwed. Because this time I don't have a boat. So if we do get flooded in, we're stuck. We're going to be here until that water goes back down. It could be a long time. So,
Oh
you know,
boy.
yeah,
Oh,
we're out trying to gather up supplies we can. Gas cans and well, so much for the propane. That went real fast. We went to 2 or 3 places today, and nope, no propane.
No
So,
propane at all.
No. Home Depot looks like it's a casualty area up there. There's just so many people up there buying everything left and right. So
As
yeah,
long as
people are
there's no
getting
price
prepared,
gouging
as
down
well
there.
they should. Huh?
As long as there's no price gouging down there,
Oh, no, that comes after the flood, after the hurricane, then there'll be price gouging.
Okay.
It's sadly to say, but it happens after every hurricane. People will try to take advantage of a bad situation. But don't think
Oh,
for a minute
boy.
there aren't a lot of good people that are out there trying to do the best for their neighbors and their friends, to help out wherever they can. There's a lot of that goes on, not only here, but every time there's a storm, anywhere. You're going to find those that take advantage of people, and you're going to find those that would be more than willing to help. So I prefer to be the latter.
Yeah, I really thought that hurricane was going to go through Mexico
Yeah.
and it was going to die out, but I guess it's curving back to the Gulf of Mexico again.
Yeah, I've been watching it
That's-
several days. That's what I always tell people about the difference between a hurricane and a tornado. Tornado drops out of out of the sky today. Now, hurricane, you get, a few days to go. Looks like it's coming this way.
They had a twister in China that day.
It had what?
Twister over in China, believe
Really?
it or
Oh,
not.
wow.
Oh yeah, they happen all over the world. We're not the only one with them.
It did major damage the way it sounded.
Yeah. Well, this one I kept watching it. Every time I looked at the forecast models, it progressively was moving more north. It was going to go in way south of Brownsville, then it got close to Brownsville, then it was going to hit Brownsville, then it went to Baffin Bay, and now all the models hit Corpus. Now, if the trend keeps going and they keep moving, well, shit, maybe it'll go north of me. And that would be the better scenario for me. The northeast quadrant of the storm is always the most powerful, most damaging. So
And when's it supposed to hit Corpus Christi?
Monday,
When's it supposed to hit? Monday. All
Monday.
right. Okay.
Monday morning. So by Sunday, we may not have a Blue Dot show on Sunday.
Okay.
There's probably a damn good chance I'm going to lose internet service because the antenna for the internet is on top of my house on a 30-foot pole to try to get on top of the trees, and so that's how I get my signal. So the chances of that staying up there during the whole storm are I'm thinking pretty slim. So I'm liable to lose internet. So
You might be surprised.
I might be surprised. Hell, if it just stays to a Category 1, we get 80-mile-an-hour winds. I could live with that. We've been through that kind of shit. But she gets up to a 3, well, then I got some serious worries. Right now, my biggest concerns are just how much water are we going to get? Am I going to flood?
What about your cats and your donkey?
The donkey's the one I got to worry about.
Okay.
My donkey is the one I have to worry about. I've got no place else to take her. I'm just going to have to make sure that she's in her stall and that it's battened down. And now, if it floods, there is, I've been through several floods here out in the middle of the street, out in front of my house where the T is. That road I've never seen that go underwater. So there's a dry spot out there in that road that I could get her to and stake her out there. Of course, I might have to camp out there because there'd be all sorts of shit crawling out of the water. But anyway,
Wow.
we're gonna do the best we can. Yeah, we've got alligators around here. During
Yeah,
the last
gators
flood,
up
me and
there?
my sons
Wow.
walked out in
Wow.
the damn backyard and damn near stepped on a big sucker. He's sitting there. I
Really?
didn't see him. Yeah, I damn near stepped on him. He ran for the water. Son of a. Yeah, nothing make you, perk up faster than that. Let me thank Chuckster255 who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Hi, all Blue Dot family members. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Oh, and fuck Trump." That's what it says. So we have to report the news just exactly as it comes in. Anyway, so
No, the reason why I asked that question about the Supreme Court overruling this absolute immunity, I'm just concerned that if Donald Trump gets into office, he's going to do something so vile, so egregious.
you can bank on it.
that it will, everybody be so up in arms that the Supreme Court will have to take action on it. Because
You can bank on him doing some pretty nasty shit if he gets back in. That's how
Right.
come we got to make damn sure he doesn't get back in. We really have to beat the drums, especially with all this bullshit the news trying to talk to the Democrats saying, oh, well, we might have to, pick somebody else. Kiss my ass. You heard Joe today. He's in this race all the way. So either you're on the bus or get the fuck out of the way. I don't, that's the only way we win this, is if we win with one voice. If we're sitting out there trying to split this party into 2 or 3 votes, yeah, fuck it, Trump's in. And then what? Then what?
You gotta
I think
wonder about You got to wonder about the mentality of those idiots out there too.
Which
You
idiots?
know, the Democrats, them ones that trying to push Biden out.
And
Hey,
there's
it's a little
They
history.
jumped on the bandwagon after a bad debate. After that debate, all of a sudden it came out of the woodwork. Really, man's got 3.5 years of outstanding progress for this country. And all of a sudden he shimmers a little bit and you're going to jump ship? Boy, howdy shit. Thanks a lot. We appreciate your support. You
I
know,
mean, did you see that the private sector added 260,000 more jobs?
yes, last month.
Yeah.
Last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, yeah. That's every month.
Not bad.
We've gained over 50 million new jobs since he's been in. You know, what did we have under Trump? We
Don't
lost
forget, the media has been underestimating Biden from the fucking beginning.
from the beginning.
It's just it never.
The
fails.
news is just they're trying to make drama. Oh, look at here,
Ratings.
the boogeyman's at your door. He's going to get you.
It's ratings.
That's what it
It's
is.
all ratings, Julie. That's exactly right. James is right. It's all ratings. Because
Yeah.
Trump makes good press.
Well, I'll tell you what, the damn
Unfortunately.
CNN for my book, they just, of course, that's been going on in my head for about, I don't know, a year. I've been calling them fair and balanced. They're
No, they're not.
middle of the road
Not
shit.
for that night. Not if that's
You know,
debate night. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah, no, they sucked that night.
A little short of center.
Yeah. Hey, let me
No,
thank
they-
Wayne Goon, who came in with $10 donation and said, "Hi, Blue Dots." Well, Wayne, howdy back, brother. Glad you came in. Appreciate it very much. What were you going to say there? I'm sorry.
I thought CNN means conservative network news. It used to be called Clinton network news. Now I think it's called conservative network news. And they try to be fair and balanced. My ass.
Yeah, no.
They got took over by a damn conservative CEO or something, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. They have a more, well, I'm not for sure, so I should just shut my mouth. But I believe there was some change at the leadership at CNN. And shortly after that is when we started going more to the right, I guess. I don't know. More fair
Correct.
and balanced.
I think we need a damn law that says if you own a damn news outlet, you shouldn't have no fucking input on what the hell's reported.
Yeah,
Let
well,
them report the fucking news.
it used to be journalism. It's not journalism
Okay.
anymore. It's about ratings. You're right. It's about ratings and who's got the most viewers.
Why should
It's
the
to
head
keep
cog
the
have
viewer on the edge of their seat. Oh, it's a showdown.
why
Yeah,
should
John.
the head cog have a damn input on what's being newsworthy? That's fucked up.
I think a lot of us grew up in a time when the news was taken seriously. And there was an editorial comment at the end of the news usually.
There was.
They don't
Especially
do
with
that.
Walter Cronkite. They used to do that at the end. He was
Yeah. Yeah.
he was such a well-respected broadcaster. Walter Cronkite and Dan Rather. Yeah,
I think you're right. Who said that? Peter. Unbiased reporting is a thing of the past. Now it seems like every one of them have. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got caught up in Ben's comment. Ben Throckmorton. Hi, John. Have you heard anyone talk about how much easier it is to debate when you don't have to know anything? You just make it up. Biden was trying to quote facts and numbers, etc. Way harder than just making it up, especially when no one calls you out on it. And that's the part right there at the end. Because nobody called him out. Because that whole debate, that's all Trump did the whole time was pull shit out of his ass. Like it was fact.
He was what?
And they let him do
one
that.
Bit. He wasn't challenged one bit.
No, not once.
I think he one of his negotiating things on that debate was that he would not be fact checked. They had to agree to that. I think. Is that not true?
I think it is true. That they would
Yeah,
not
the thing
fact
is-
check.
Right.
I think so.
I think so too. What a suck deal is that for CNN to do? Well, we're not going to fact check you. Just get up there and say whatever you want. Shit.
Did you?
That's
Did
what I
you
mean.
guys
Where did
see that?
journalism go? Huh?
Did you guys see that after the debate that Biden went down and thanked the moderators? He shook hands with them.
Oh boy.
He was a decent guy, and the other asshole out the back door.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. He's not going to do anything. Joe Biden would do the respectful thing and shake hands with the moderators and thank them and leave. Donnie's not that way. Donnie never is socially acceptable. Let me thank Bob K, who came in with $2 and said, I'll train by next 10 days of 100-degree Fahrenheit for your rain. Hey, guess what the temperature was today? 106. And Wesley Wiseman came back with another $5 and said, hopefully the storm won't hit you hard. Biden will send help. Don't be tossing paper. Yeah, he won't be tossing paper towels at people. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, God, remember that in Puerto Rico. Here's some paper towels.
Yeah, here's some paper towels. Yeah, it takes a little more than that.
Soggy. A little bit
What's
soggy, maybe. A little bit soggy.
Yeah, I don't want his ass anywhere near my house. We got enough stench around here. I don't need Donald Trump around here.
Yeah, you got that comes from your neighbors.
Oh no, all my neighbors think he won the debate hands down, and just is the most wonderful, fantastic. It's sickening. Now let me see. Butt Boy Sign says something about you can educate the ignorant or the stupid. You can. I can't. The middle line, the last line is, but you can't do anything about somebody who is willfully ignorant. And every time I pass by a sign, I keep thinking to myself, did you read this? Did you stop for a minute and read it? Because I'm not the guy that is supporting a draft-dodging, coward, rapist, lying, sack of shit, 34 felony counts, all of that. One of us is willfully ignorant. I don't think it's me.
Irony is lost on these people.
It is.
I don't know.
It is. He puts a sign up there, insinuating that because I support Joe Biden, I'm willfully ignorant. No, I think it's the other way around. You're willfully ignorant because you're willing to look past all of the flaws, all of the just blatant, outright bullshit that is Donald Trump. And what? Put your little sign out there. I'm for Trump. Well, again, you can't do anything if you're willfully ignorant. And Butt Boy is willfully ignorant. He just pissed off at me, though. That's all that is. That's all it is. It really has nothing to do with politics. He just uses that to try to throw at me because a variety of reasons I could list.
Hopefully Biden will blow him out. Then he'll shut up.
No, because what I fully expect is, I expect that Joe Biden is going to win by a substantial amount.
I do too.
And when he does, Donald Trump is going to come out screaming and hollering about it's rigged, it's been stolen, he's going to go down the same damn playlist that he played before. That's his game plan. There's nothing else the man can do. Are you shitting me? Colonel Klink just came in with a $20 donation and said, just north of you, my friend, hope it stays a Cat 1 or lower. If you need a place for Jenny, we have a ranch on high ground. Take care, my fellow Blue Dot. Biden 2024. Colonel Klink, if I knew where you lived and I had a trailer, she'd be on her way. I'm a little bit concerned about my donkey. Because if we do flood, then I am up Schitt's Creek. Huh?
It might be a good deal.
What?
Take her up there to the high ground.
Oh, I've already tried to find a couple places around here that would take her. Haven't been successful. And again, we're looking at a Cat 1 right now. That my biggest concern will be the water. How much rain? How much rain are we going to get? And what is that going to do for the runoff into the river and the dam up road? So that's my big concern. These big ass damn oak trees that surround my house. 200-year-old trees, they're all around. I have like 6 of them, and they surround the house. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all it takes is one of those to go, and I don't have a house anymore. So, yeah.
Let me ask you a dumb question. I mean, is Corpus Christi offering sandbags?
They are
To
in town. Sandbags
they
I
are.
don't need sandbags. No, my house is up on
Um,
stilts. So
oh,
when
it
I
is.
say it
Okay.
floods, yeah, my house won't get water in it unless it falls down. But no,
Okay. Okay.
no. But there's no way in and out of here except by boat if it floods, and
Oh boy.
I don't have a boat anymore, so it would be you know. There's people that are good on the river. I used to do it myself. We'd go up the river, up and down the river in your boat. You find somebody needs some help, you get them the help they need, and that's it. You know, you bring them some groceries, some water, and shit, and hopefully that if that happens, they'll do the same thing to me. But I don't anticipate it. But it doesn't take much to flood this. You know, because my house will be the last house on this whole road that goes underwater, that gets water underneath it. So during the previous two floods, my house didn't get water under it at all. Well, I looked around at all my neighbors, and they had water 2 foot under their house. You know,
Oh,
I'm on the
okay. So,
highest spot of land on this whole area
and your house
uh,
is on stilts?
on stilts.
What do you,
But the road
so you,
that the only way in and out, there's a creek down there near the end of the road, and when it floods, that creek goes so it's about 9 feet deep out there. So nope,
Oh,
you
wow.
ain't, you're not going anywhere. So, but we were stocking up. We're stocking up on groceries and everything that we might need. Getting water in here, like I said, gas for the generator, everything that we can do to
flashlight,
prepare. Yeah, yeah,
make your
candles,
cell phone
flashlights, everything.
charge.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what
Yeah.
people do.
What I
You know,
mean, so too bad for the propane
it's a whole
bill.
lot
That's
better than a freaking earthquake when all of a sudden the ground just opens up and swallows your ass. You know, I'll take a
or the
hurricane any day of the
tornado,
week. I can get ready
or the
for it.
tornado, or the tornado, or yeah. Ugh.
Oh,
You're
Ginger
lucky a little
Chat
bit.
Show
Yes,
Isn't
just
Antonio.
said that an update said that Hurricane Beryl is now a Cat 1. So it's back from a storm, back up to Category 1. But according to the National Hurricane Center, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It is going west northwest and will drop to a tropical storm. It is expected to drop to a tropical storm, but as I understand it, it's going to intensify again before it makes landfall up to a possible Category 1 or 2. The problem
it?
being is what we all have to understand is a problem for the world, and that is the temperature of the Gulf of Mexico right now. I think you've all heard that this storm coming through the Caribbean reached that it was the most powerful hurricane this early in the season ever,
Correct. Correct.
and that it is all dependent about the water temperatures. And right now, the water temperature out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico is hitting up around 90 degrees. It's going to cook.
That,
You know,
that's correct.
that's nothing but a driving engine for a storm. And that's how
It's
come they're
stuck up.
predicting more storms, more severe storms this year than ever before. It's because
And
of
to
the
intensify quickly.
effect. Yes, yes, they can intensify very quickly. So you never look at one of these things and just blow it off. You have to take every one of them serious. And this one I'm taking real serious because it's aimed right at me. So I want to thank Keith Thompson who came in with $2 and said, "Didn't Trump get more talking time than Biden?" Yes, he did.
Mm.
It seemed like they were
It,
cutting Biden off a lot more than they were Trump.
I know just by listening, and I watched the whole damn debate, it seemed to me that Trump got a whole lot more speaking time. Uh,
It seemed like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe I was just more pissed off at the time every time he opened his freaking mouth. I'm going to do what Bernadette does. I am. I'm going to get me a Nerf gun so I can shoot it at my TV every time he comes on. Seen a picture Bernadette posted with Nerf bullets all over the TV. Take it out on something, man. You know. Anyway,
We're your co-host tonight. I thought maybe Mr. Chick would be on tonight.
I think they both had previous engagements tonight. This was a kind of
Oh,
put together because I did not get to do a show last night. We
okay.
usually go live on Thursday, so and then normally Friday is a beer and bud Friday. I thought I'd just come in and do a live show, uh, and two birds, one stone. Anyway, Mary Humphreys just came in with a $10 donation. And there you go, boat fund. There's a start. Yeah, my old boat, the whole
Evelyn-
transit rotted out. It's gone. You know, you couldn't put a motor on the
Evelyn
back of that
Hartman
boat; it
had
would
her
fall
heart-
right off. Huh?
Evelyn Hartman had her hand up for a while. I guess she, I
I
thought she
don't-
wanted to come in, but she doesn't have her hand up. I hope she's listening.
I'm
Evelyn,
sorry, I didn't
there-
see it. If she
Oh,
did
there
have
you
her
go.
hand
There
up,
she is. There she is.
no, that was
She
me.
just, okay,
No,
but,
I just invited her if she wants to come in.
okay.
And anybody that wants to come in and talk, just raise their hand. Some people don't know that, so the invitation is open to all to come in and talk. See there, Philly C just came in here and popped that hand right up. So we'll get Philly up here. Philly, how are you doing? Oh, you're muted up.
He's got his mic on. He's got his
Yeah.
mic on. Off, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we good?
We're here
Oh
You
yeah.
are.
live,
What's up,
buddy.
Big John? How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How about you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in
That's
there.
all we
Just,
can do,
listening
brother,
to all
every
the
day.
news, and sometimes get disgusted, but we got to keep on going.
We have to. You get pissed off every day, especially with the naysayers out there and these people that are trying to convince Joe that he's not got it in him. I have all the faith in the world in that man. And especially as sitting next to who he is.
You read
I'll-
all
I'll-
that verbiage.
I've said I'll take Joe Biden's head in a jar over Donald Trump any day of the week.
Absolutely,
That's it.
100%.
There's no
You
comparison
read all
between
that.
them.
You read all that stuff on Facebook, and I swear they're the same people going from site to site to site.
Oh, they probably are.
It's just like
You
the ones
know.
that follow Trump around. I mean, really.
There's a caravan for every place
must
that
be
man
glued.
shows up at. The same people there at the last rally just travel to the next one. I wonder how they're
It
getting all
must
that.
be.
Ah, shit. Boy, howdy.
Oh, I have a question.
What's that?
My question is, I saw this meme and I couldn't help but think of faking smart, and so avoiding facts and refusing to recognize mistakes is the absolute definition of pure stupidity.
Is it not?
Could that also qualify for the definition of faking smart?
Hmm.
Alina Habba, for example.
Yeah. Hobbita, 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 hobbita.
You know?
Keeping awful quiet.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's out there.
That's all he has.
I mean, it's just lie after lie, and then you had the lawyers
Well, you
too
know,
that are.
I say that,
Man,
but really I have to correct myself. What he has is a Republican Party willing to throw itself into the ditch and violate everything they ever believed in, throw any integrity that party had in the ditch to follow this guy. And that just amazes me. Like I said, these are maggot. This is the maggot party. Conservatives have left the Republican Party. They have either gone independent or they're going to vote for Joe Biden. And there's lots of them that have come out and said that. As a matter of fact, I did not bring it in today because I got mail. And oh, by the way, Mark, where's Mark? Mark, I got mail. Just let Mark know I got mail. But I got a letter today, and I'll bring them up on the next show because we got quite a few letters today. Anyway, one was from a gentleman that has been with us now. He said for about 6 years, and that he was a Republican, and after Trump got in office, he was very disillusioned and found my show and wrote this nice letter about how I helped motivate him to turn to the truth. And because that's what the Republican Party has is nothing but lies. And he voted for Biden last time. He's voting for Biden again this time. So that gives me a lot of pride, that a little bit, maybe not pride, just a good feeling that at least I know I convinced one guy to dump that shit. Anyway, it's been a rough day. I want to say a big thank you to Shaking Me Bones, who just came in with a beautiful donation and said, "Better you get this." Oh, I should have read Better you get than this, the damn casinos. SWAT. And that strong women against Trump. Well, you know, since you're watching, we was looking at TV last night because last night, fair and balanced, because Mama wanted to see all the fireworks across the United States. They had a show on CNN last night, Fourth Across America, and they were going from city to city, all the fireworks across the country and all that shit. And well, when they got to Las Vegas and that dome was all lit up with the Grateful Dead, then that came into the conference. I know who's in there. I know who's having a kick-ass time in there. And that's shaking me bones. So I hope you're having a grand time, darling. Yeah, she's in Vegas, baby. So what stays in Vegas, what goes on in Vegas, I don't know.
Did you guys,
Stays in Vegas.
I'm happy for her that she gets to do that. Huh?
did you guys see that on the news this morning, where these young kids, they got to design American designs and stuff for the spear out there?
Run this by me one more time. I missed something there.
Kids, young artists and that, they were drawing like American flags and all kinds of different things for this Las Vegas, that big sphere out there.
Oh, yeah, that's where it's
Dome
the
or
sphere. Yeah, that's where she's at. Yeah, that big sphere.
Yeah, well, they had all kinds of different stuff. This was on the news this morning.
Oh, I bet. I'd love to, I've been to Vegas, but that was back in 1972. I think was the last time in Vegas, so I think it's changed a little bit since then.
I think it probably changed some.
Little bit. Anyway. Hey, let me thank Gregory Brown, who just came in with $20 and said, I will vote for Biden even if he's nothing but ashes sitting on a mantle. Out of your mouth, Gregory Brown. Indeed.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is. I don't care. That one debate night, that's not, I get pissed off when all of a sudden everybody started going, well, look, we can't have that. Bullshit. One night you're going to throw away 3.5 years of this man's work for one night he had a bad night on a debate? Kiss my ass. You're wishy-washy. Pick a side and stay with it. It is. And I was glad to see him up in Madison, Wisconsin, touting the belt about what he has done, reminding people what he's done, the infrastructure bill he's been around here. The first gun legislation we've had in over 30 years was done by Joe Biden. So
I don't know what the rest of these guys think, but I think that the shit was spewing out of Donald Trump's mouth so damn fast that Joe couldn't keep up.
No.
Trying to understand.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
many
he-
facts.
Trump works off the old adage, if you can't dazzle him with brilliance, then baffle him with bullshit. And that's exactly what Trump relies on, baffling people with bullshit. He throws so much crap out there all at once that you're trying to catch up with which lie you want to call him out on.
I'm still
Biden
trying
was
to
trying
figure out, well,
Sorry.
what does black jobs mean?
Oh yeah, black jobs.
Black jobs, yeah.
Jobs.
Black
Yeah.
jobs, I'm still trying to figure out what is that?
Remember, Philly, there was airports back in 1776 too.
Yeah. The man doesn't know anything except to just peddle bullshit. That's what he's done all his life. Is market something, mark it up, sell it like it's the grandest thing you ever saw, and then you find out it's bullshit. I'm sure everybody that went to Trump University has figured that out.
Joe was trying to go at that debate like an actual debate. He was going at it like a legit debate. Now, that's not what he was at.
Trump wasn't there for a debate.
Yeah.
Trump was there just to spout shit and see how much bullshit the American people will take. He knew somebody would, he knew that he's not going to go out there, I think, and convince everybody. But he's out there to convince those morons that are just dumb enough to go, yeah, it's right, or some shit. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. I see intelligent people every freaking day of my life. My neighbors are not stupid neighbors. They're business owners. They've done well for themselves. They're not totally ignorant until it comes to this subject, until it comes to Trump. Now, before any of Trump came along, I've lived here for fucking years. Nobody gave two shits about politics on this street. Now all of a sudden, every one of them are all just gung-ho fucking Republicans, conservatives, and want to bring Jesus Christ into your life? Fuck you. I don't need that shit.
I thought the hot topic down there was immigration. Is that the reason why they're voting for him?
No, that's I think that's more of a topic for everybody else in the country outside of, because I've lived down here near the border all my life. Ain't much changed.
Okay.
Ain't much changed.
I
The
think
rhetoric has changed.
I think pushing the Christian narrative this go around is going to make a big difference in this election, because so many people are going to be repelled by that shit.
Well, we've already seen the results of that with the overturning of Dobbs, with Roe, overturning a Roe, and now they're going after other forms of contraception. They're going after the pill.
Yep.
Yes, they want to legislate your vagina very much so. They don't want you doing anything with that they ain't gonna approve. I don't know what it is. It is that I hate talking on the subject of religion. I do. I really do, because I don't want to offend anybody's religion. This country was based on freedom of religion. You want to be a religious person? Pick one. There's 4,200 religions on this planet. There is one tailor-made for you. That's fine with me, if you live up to what that religion says. And for the Christian religion, it says you treat your neighbor well. You give a quarter of your field to the poor. There's a lot of things in that Bible that teach us how to be good people. But there is a certain important part of that Bible that people want to turn around and beat you over the head with it. And that's what they're doing with their religious bullshit with the abortion issue. It's their God that determines, in my book, it's I don't know. I get so frustrated sometimes. Jeanette Dahl came in with 50 Denmark krones. Jeanette, I'm tickled to death with you. I love you so much. Everything that is now coming out about Trump is to puke on. Everything that man does. Everything that man. Jeanette, thank you very much. She's over in Denmark. It's way late over there, I think.
You got a worldwide network there, John.
We have a big Blue Dot family, and it reaches around this world.
Australia, Denmark.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey,
wow.
Have you seen this face? Look at this face, man. Are you shitting me? It's all about my handsome girl. Are you shitting me?
Hey, John.
I try to sell that to my wife. Look how pretty I am, baby.
Hey,
Pretty left me a long time ago. Huh?
I'd say no comment.
No comment. I see how you are. Hey, let me thank Paul Christensen, who just came in with a $20 donation that said, Joe Biden does the hard work of president. He might get tired sometimes, but I have every confidence in him. Biden 2024. Paul, out of your mouth to God's ear. To everybody's ear. Today, and I'm, hate cheating. Let me get my new glasses out here. I did. I sat there and listened to him in Madison, Wisconsin. 50 million new jobs. 21 million people now on the Affordable Care Act. Insulin down to $35 a prescription. 5 million people relieved earned student loan debt relief. Appointed the first black woman to the Supreme Court. Restored the Respect for Marriage Act, the most significant gun laws in 30 years, in the infrastructure bill. But more than that, Joe sells integrity, honesty.
I'm on their live right now.
A vision for America. Against what do we got with Donnie? A promise of retribution, baby.
Yeah.
That's all.
To take over the government from day one. Dictator on day one.
Oh, shit.
There's only one way that we can take this country. And it has to be that if we end up in the same place for the last 248 years that people have made us into the country that we are, that progressed us to where we are. Progressed us. We need to keep progressing. We don't want to regress back down to the days of, I don't know where they want to go, 1920, 1930, whatever year they think was the greatest of all. It never has been the greatest of all. That's the magic, really, of this country. Is that we're 248 years old. We're still a baby on the world stage. And look how far we have advanced this world, not just our country, but society itself, science, all the advances in humanity, in our social life, that we have progressed over 248 years, and all of a sudden these guys want to come along and say, no. Y'all are just getting a little cocky. We have to take some of this shit back. No, fuck you. We are the generation, most of us are old enough to remember the 60s and 70s when we fought our asses off for these same rights that they want to take away now. We have to be the same people we were then. And we need to stand up for this country and for the democracy that it provides. If we just let it slip into the hands of somebody like Donald Trump this time, the court has already given him free rein to do whatever he wants. Presidential immunity, sure, go ahead and do anything you want. Don't think he wouldn't take advantage of that. Joe Biden is not the kind of man that would do that.
Yeah, if you want to sell state
That's
secrets,
integrity.
go right ahead.
That's integrity. And that's something that Donald Trump just does not have, can never have, because his mind doesn't work that way. He's a little shit of a man who thinks that money can buy him.
Donald Trump's niece says he has no redeeming qualities at all.
No.
She knows him.
And it does. It speaks volume. But nobody in his former cabinet, not even his vice president, is willing to support him. So nobody that's ever worked for him is supporting his ass. And there's a reason for that. Because they know who he is. We know who he is.
Except for Stephen Miller, on the XM.
No, Stephen Miller knows who he is. Miller just sees the same thing in him that Goebbels saw in Hitler.
He's the puppet master.
Yeah.
He's the puppet master.
Yeah, he'll just put them little words into Donnie's ear until it just gets through the skull, and then it comes out Donnie's mouth. He's the little Nazi that they're all Nazis. If you're backing Donald Trump, you're a freaking Nazi. Silly Bee-Boo came in with $2 and said more like 1820. Fuck them fucking shit. I don't know what that was. Silly Bee-Boo, FFS. What's FFS? Somebody help me. Fuck somebody. I know it. Part of it there, Silly Bee-Boo. Thank you very much, darling. I appreciate the shit out of it. Yeah,
Hey,
we
John.
got a long way to go. 4 more months is going to sound like forever, but we can get this shit done.
Oh, yeah.
But we need to. Wait! I ain't done a single damn button tonight. There we go. This gets done because of us. Our vote, our donations, that $2, send it to Joe Biden. Make sure that he has, and his coffers are doing pretty good. Not raising everybody else. I ought to tell you something. Where is it? Travis said I had a new button. Oh, there it is. Caroline Gleach. She is running in Utah, running for election in. Wait a minute. Damn, oh, wrong mouse. See, Travis has been in here, into my office. Where is it? Come on. There it is. We've been having some trouble with the sound, and we figured out because too many windows are trying to run on this one system, so we hooked up our old computer so it just runs nothing but the internet, so I can look at whatever news stories are off to my side to be able to stimulate more conversation. I'm trying to be professional here, people. Anyway, Caroline Gleach is running for U.S. Senate in Utah. Really? A professional skier. I bet she's good. Anyway, that's our new 2 for Blue. Travis put up there for it. Again, we want to encourage anybody to make donations, especially if you are in a solid blue state. If you're in a blue area and you're comfortable, you know how things are going to go, then turn your attention to these places outside these battleground states. These people running against conservatives, and because we need to retain the Senate. We need to take the House. We need to take the House away from the monkeys, because they're just eating shit and throwing it all over the place. they're not doing a damn bit of work for the people. And that's our job, baby. That's what we do. That's what we have to do. So yeah, we need to get out and beat the pom poms. Do whatever you can. Talk to your friends. Do your two for blue. Write a letter. Sign a petition. You know, talk to a neighbor. Hell, use your voice. That's what it is. It's one neighbor talking to another neighbor. And believe me, yeah, I can't talk to mine no more. They don't want to talk to me. But they can listen to me all damn day long right here. So, you know.
Hey, John, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Well, how's Bonita doing?
Bonita